No, Mike, I think they have enough evidence on you.
What am I supposed to do in my room without my games?
You know, I was in the middle of real important work, Mike, and when I was your age, we weren't playing games in class.
Yeah, back in your day, you didn't have any video games.
See, that's where you're wrong. It was actually the golden age of video games, and I was down at the arcade playing Asteroids, Donkey Kong, Dig Dug, Defender, Spy Hunter, you name it. But my personal favorite was made by the Rolls-Royce of video game manufacturers, Atari.
A what?
Game was called Paperboy, Mike, and I used to play it all day, every day, till one afternoon my father came to me and he said...
You were adopted.
He said, son, you need to stop feeding quarters into that machine and go make some money of your own. You like this game, Paperboy? How about you try the real thing? So he got me a paper route.
Does this story ever end? Does it just keep going on forever?
It continues. It doesn't have an ending. Because you, Mike Dugan, are gonna take up that great family tradition. You're getting a paper route. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Welcome back, sir.
It is good to be back, James. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Jordan Marquette. I made a promise once, promise to someone very special to me, that I would help make this country a better, safer place to raise our children. I've dedicated my life to that. Like many immigrants, my parents came to this great country in the hope of finding a better future to raise their children. But this past year, I have traveled across America, from town to town, and I have seen factories that are abandoned. I've met people in need in Littleville, Colorado, in Hatton Corner, Indiana, and so many other forgotten communities. And we're gonna help them, just like we helped Blue Valley. We're gonna rebuild America. One factory and one town at a time.
But as we expand the vision we call the American dream across this great land, we'll also continue the revitalization of downtown, which will include a food co-op at 27 Spring Street, a brand new retail space at 308 Main Street,
Oh.
Is there a problem?
No, I'm sorry.
No, please, what were you gonna say?
It's, I grew up here in Blue Valley. I just moved back. And what you've done to our town is amazing. It's remarkable and it's inspiring and it's why I wanted to work here. But back when I was a kid, 308 Main Street was a theater. Every weekend we'd watch plays put on by our neighbors and our friends.
The theater's operated at a loss for years.
I'm sure it's not very lucrative, but it brought the community together. I'm sorry, I said too much.
You know what? That would be great for the community. Let's do that instead.
But we have already said...
As brilliant as you are, I'm sure you can find a way to make that work, right, Stephen?
Of course.
Miss, I'm sorry, what was your name?
Barbara.
Barbara.
Reminder, students, the bus for the talent show leaves today at 2:45.